Hi everyone, and welcome to my apartment. This is great. So this is my first ever moving vlog. This video is starting out a lot more formal than I thought that it was going to be. I thought that this video would just be like one of those normal vlogs where I'm just holding the camera the entire time and there's probably a lot of montages, which isn't to say that that's not going to happen in this video, but as of right now, it's actually almost 2 weeks since the day that I got the keys and started moving in. The reason for that is because moving ended up being a much more overwhelming and kind of emotional experience than what I thought it was going to be. So whenever I did film, which wasn't often, it was very like sporadic and kind of all over the place, and I was trying to edit the video and just like it was so all over the place that I thought, you know what, I'm gonna put those clips in, but then in between will be myself from the future, or like right now, giving you like a little bit of context to each clip and just explaining like the process, because I didn't really do very good at explaining it in the moment. So that is what this video is going to be for this first moving vlog. Being optimistic that there's going to be more than one of these. Apologies in advance for this video being very echoey, because as you can tell there's not a lot of furniture in here, but also if the lighting changes or there's a lot of glaring happening on my glasses. But I am using natural lighting for the first time in like 5 years. So yeah, I kind of like it because I feel like it looks really nice, but also it's just a lot of reflection in my glasses, like even worse than when I was using artificial lighting. So yeah, apologies in advance for that. If you follow me on Instagram, then you're probably a little bit more up to date in my filming journey, because I have a whole Instagram highlight of all of my home decor related things. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you definitely should. It's at tiny_book_dragon, and you should check out my home decor highlight. I have all of my inspiration photos on there for every single room, because I have a very specific theme that I'm going for. The whole apartment in general, like the overarching theme, is going to be Disney, because I collect Disney, so it's going to be in every room. Probably so are a lot of my books as well. There are going to be very few rooms that don't have some books in them, but that is like the overarching theme. But then each room is going to have its own like theme or like color scheme, I guess. So yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, then you're already familiar with that, but as we go through the video, I will explain each room what my theme is going to be. So without further ado, let me tell you a bit about the day that I moved in, and I will insert the little clip that I filmed on that day. If you want a little bit more context to like what I was living in before, how I ended up finding this place, the situation with like my kittens and their living situation before coming here, I will leave a link to my last video, which was a POGO conversation in which I explain all of that. So that will just give you a little bit more context to the whole situation. But now that that's out of the way, let's get started with the day that we got the keys. So it was on July 16th that I got the keys, came to the apartment at 10:30 in the morning, and we kind of got off to a rocky start because the apartment actually wasn't cleaned, and the management, like the property manager that was here, she actually noticed it first in the kitchen that there was like grease on the stove and just a couple of other things, like the blinds in the kitchen were dirty and stuff like that. And so she called the, cleaner people to come sometime during that day and clean those things, and she was like, if you find anything else, you can tell them to clean it. She ended up leaving, and after we got used to being in the apartment for a little bit longer, we noticed that actually a lot of the apartment was very dirty. Like there were cobwebs all over the ceilings and just like soap scum in the bathtubs, just like things that we didn't really notice during the first walkthrough with the property manager. So that was a little bit discouraging, to say the least, when first moving in. Just being how much I am paying for this apartment, I kind of expected better than that. With me on that day, I had packed my car absolutely full to the brim with basically all the stuff that I would just need to get through that night. So I had like a full bathroom collection that I had bought ages ago from Disney. That's all Minnie Mouse themed, and you'll see that in this video. So just like shower curtains, things that I would just need to survive the night, like my toothbrush, stuff like that. A bunch of kitchen things. I had a coffee maker, a toaster. I bought a vacuum vacuum. I had the blow-up bed in my car. Like, my car was packed to the brim with just the things that I would want for the first night here. So we got the keys, we did the tour. Like I said, we were a little disappointed with the place. Then we unpacked all the stuff that I had in my car, and then we went back to pick up the kittens. And that is actually when the cleaner people ended up coming back and basically just cleaned the things that she had taken pictures of and sent to them. And even then, like, the blinds in the kitchen were still not cleaned. So neither were like all of the other problems that were wrong with the apartment. So overall, that was just a bit discouraging. We picked up the kittens, we picked up a couple more of my things, some of my clothes and stuff like that, and we came back to the apartment. And that is when I tried to start this moving vlog, and that is when I filmed this clip. Roll the film. Hi everyone, and welcome to my first moving vlog. If it's echoey in here, it's because it's the first day that I moved. I'm failing at this already because I actually wanted to start last night, the day before, so I could tell you like what I'm bringing with me and stuff like that, but it's actually the day of moving. It's after 6 o'clock at night. We got the keys at 10:30, so I've been here for a while. If you're wondering why I'm walking around, it's because these little babies are with me and they're causing a ruckus. So he's fine right there with his little bungee cord. There's the other one. Phoebe. Phoebe. So yeah, it is a time with these two because this is the first night that we're actually going to be spending together. If you're unfamiliar with like my living situation before, why I'm moving, where I'm moving, all of that jazz, I will link my last video and that will explain all of it to you, and like the cat situation and stuff like that. But this is the first night that the three of us are spending together. Well, four of us, because my mom is here also, but she's out at the moment because we forgot the litter pooper scooper. So please don't play with that. We just got the Wi-Fi set up today and she just tried to bite the router cord. So I'm gonna go because I don't have a lot to update you on at the moment, but I just thought I would tell you something. I'm still figuring out where good lighting is in this place. But yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Tonight I'm going to do some unpacking and I will hopefully talk to you more then. I should also mention sometime during the afternoon the Verizon guy came and also hooked up our Wi-Fi. So we had full electricity, Wi-Fi, all the things that we needed to get through the night. Around 4 p.m. is when I was suddenly hit with this overwhelming feeling of emotions. So I went from being very excited and optimistic about this new place to not so much being sad about this place as much as I had this overwhelming feeling of I've left something behind. And I've come to realize that even though my last living situation was really bad and I was in a really bad headspace, and both mentally and physically it was just not a good place to be, despite all that and being excited to move, that place was my childhood home, and it is the only place I've known as home for the first 20, almost 21 years of my life. So even though it was awful and I was so ready to leave that place, actually leaving it left me with this feeling of sadness, like I had lost my home. So I don't really know if that's going to make sense, but it hit me randomly that night and I was just having a very emotional night. You can ask my mother, she was there. And it was very, like I said, it was not only just I was sad, but then I was also confused because I was like, why do I kind of miss this thing that was causing me so much upset when I was there, but now that I'm not there, I feel like I've left it behind somehow. So it was just a very confusing time. And yeah, that was what was happening that night. And that kind of continued to happen throughout the next few days, where every time I would wake up in the morning, it would feel like a new day and I would be really optimistic about everything. I was really excited about everything. And then at some point between the mid-afternoon to dinner time is when I would just be hit with this feeling. So despite having a kind of rough first day, I tried again the next day to vlog, and that is when I showed you a little tour of my bathroom, which I will insert that footage now. This is my bathroom door. All of the doors in this house look like they're from the 70s, which I love 70s fashion. Don't love it in door form, but to each their own. So let's go inside. So going into the bathroom, we'll switch on the light. And this is what it looks like. It's pretty tiny, so bear with me here, but the theme is Minnie Mouse, as you can tell. This was a collection that Disney released, I believe in 2018, and my mom bought me the whole set for Christmas. So like even the little things that hold the curtain are all Minnie Mouse. We have the little bath mat, even my little trash can is also from the collection. You can't really tell because it's just like white and gold polka dots. And then we also have this little soap dispenser. And I swear that there was more in this collection, but I can't find it. So it may have been put in like a different bin than the rest of the stuff. I don't know why I would do that, but I might find more of it. I'm not really sure. But for right now, the theme of the bathroom is Minnie Mouse, but also I'm going for like a white, gold, gray kind of theme. So this is the medicine cabinet that comes with it, which has quite a bit of storage. So I was going to put my makeup in here, but I also ended up buying one of those things that goes like over the toilet. I don't know what it's called, but I think I'm going to store a lot of my makeup on there, and then that's the toilet, so you probably don't care to see that. The same day, I also showed you a little tour of the progress I had made in my kitchen. So the theme of my kitchen, which I absolutely love, and at this point, it has come together really nicely. It was still like a work in progress in the footage that you're going to see, but hopefully in my next moving vlog, you will see the finished product of my kitchen, which I really love. So the theme of my kitchen is very much Disney, which is just kind of like an overarching theme of the whole apartment, but more specifically, it's also like a retro kind of 50s theme. So you will see a lot of Mickey Mouse, but the color scheme that I was going for was like black, white, red, and also like a minty green color. So it's kind of like Mickey Mouse, but also like a vintagey retro 50s theme. So I just bought this paper towel holder, which is like such an adult thing to be excited about, but I also have this candle here. I bought this, again, very adult-like, and then I've got some dishes in the sink, don't mind that. Again, very messy, please don't look at it. And then over here we've got Lilo and Stitch salt and pepper shakers, and I also have a Stitch cookie jar, which I will hopefully get out before the end of the day. And then if we look over here, I've got like the trash over here. That is the entrance to the balcony. This is going to be the cat area, so we have a litter box here. They have a litter box somewhere else, so that's why there's no litter in this one right now. And then we just have some of their cat food on the floor until I'm hopefully going to get like a shelving unit right here, and on the bottom I'm going to put like all their cat related things, and then on the top I'm going to put all of my house plants. So that's that. Then we have the refrigerator. I've got all my magnets on here, which I feel like this is really what makes a house a home, is fridge magnets. And then over here, again, super messy, so please don't look at it. We have my purse because I'm about to leave, and then my coffee maker and my toaster. So again, we're going for like the red and black kind of theme. After that, I started to get more and more discouraged with how this moving vlog was going, so I didn't really film any more actual talking clips, and instead I decided to film a bunch of montage-y kind of videos. So for those of you that enjoy montages, enjoy the following footage. Roll the film.
You hear that, Samson? Beautiful.
y'all enjoyed that montage. And then what happened after that was actually about 2 days ago, I finally got the motivation to actually like pick up the camera again and talk to it. And in that clip, I explained to you a little bit about how I was feeling. My cat is currently eating my sweater, can you not? And I also showed you some of the progress that I made in both the living room and the dining room. And I also said that I was going to show you my bedroom in this clip, but I totally forgot to, so I might insert a little clip of my bedroom that I will film today because I totally forgot to film that when I was talking about filming it. So anyways, enjoy the following footage of what my living room and dining room, and I think I also show you a bit more of the kitchen looks like, and also my bedroom, because I'm going to insert that footage also. Hi guys, long time no see. So we got the keys on the 16th and it is now the 24th, and that is how much time has passed since the last time I have filmed. Moving in has been so much more stressful than I thought it would be, and just not even stressful as much as it's just a very overwhelming thing. And like, so many people in my life keep saying things like, oh, I moved in like 3 days, or we were moved in a week or whatever, and like, I am not moved in at all. Like, none of my things, most of my books or Disney collectibles or anything like that are not here. And so I keep getting really discouraged every time people say things like that to me, and I just have to keep reminding myself that like, I am moving under different circumstances than a lot of other people. So it's just taking me a lot longer to do everything because I don't have like a moving company that I'm working with. Like, I am taking all of the half-hour trips from this apartment to my last house and stuffing my very small car with my things and bringing them back, and it's just taking a really long time because I only took 5 days off of work, and then I returned to work and working 8 hours a day and then taking care of these little kittens and stuff like that. Like, I don't have the time to make that trip every single day to bring more things back, so it's just taking a really long time to get everything, and I've been feeling really discouraged. On top of that, I've been trying to find furniture. Like, I really want to get a dining room table, but everything, especially in like the furniture industry, I guess, is super back ordered because of the Rona. I don't really understand why and stuff like that, but like, everything is super back ordered. So I found a dining room table I really like, but I can't get it because it might not arrive for like several months. And one of my neighbors drives a very loud motorcycle. So if you heard that, that's what that was. So I was like, I'm not waiting like 11 weeks for a table when I might find something else. So like, I've been having a hard time finding things. I just ordered my bed a couple of days ago, and that's not coming for another 2 weeks. So like, everything is just very bare here, but I thought I would give you a little update on what is happening and some of the furniture pieces that I was able to get. So I'm going to turn you around and we're going to start in the living room. As of right now, I'm just going to show you the living room and possibly my bedroom, and then I will save like the kitchen and the bathroom for another day because those are pretty much done at this point. It's just getting like the little things, but other than that, like, all of the obviously you don't have a lot of furniture in like a kitchen and a bathroom, but the furniture that I did want, I have. So those rooms are basically done, but I'll save that for another day. For now, I'm going to show you the living room and my bedroom, and I should probably find where my cats went because they are gone. So I did purchase a TV. I don't actually have cable, but it is a Roku TV, so it works like through the internet, so I can watch Netflix and Disney Plus and Hulu and like all of my subscription things through it. So I have that, which I really like. It's on the floor. I did buy a TV stand, but it's still in the car. I have to bring that in and then build it, but I do have it. It's just not in here yet, but I got a TV. I actually wasn't planning on getting one, but like, my mom thought it's been so quiet in here. Like, I can't even tell you how quiet it is, and it's kind of disturbing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a TV just for having like background noise. So I have a TV. I also have a clock. It is on the floor as well as the TV. So eventually I'm gonna get around to actually, you know, putting these things up and stuff like that. But the theme for the living room, I decided it's going to be a lot of like black, as far as the, what is it called, like the hardware or stuff like that. So I'm going to get black bookshelves, the TV stand is black, and then gold is going to be the accent color, as well as just like all other colors. Like, all of my couches and chairs are going to be in all sorts of different colors. I do kind of want to go for like a Friends, like Monica and Rachel's apartment, how like nothing really matches, but somehow everything comes together, slash like an Alice in Wonderland theme of like nothing really matches, but somehow it all works out in the end. So that's what I'm going for. So we have the gold, like vintagey looking clock. Then you guys saw this ugly little lamp from Target. I don't know if I'm gonna hang on to this, but I'm just using it for now. This is Franklin. He's my gargoyle. So I couldn't find a dining room table, so I bought a gargoyle instead. He is from At Home, in case you're wondering. He was a Halloween decoration. He's hollow. He was about $20, but I love him, so he just sits here. You know, my cats don't mind him, so he lives his life right there. And on the other side here, we have a lot going on. So my mom bought this chair for her to sit in. It's kind of just temporary right now while I don't have a couch. Eventually it will go into her room when I do get a couch. Then this is what we were using as a little side table. This is just like my stool. I also just realized my cat's knocked over my internet, so let me fix that. So yeah, this is just like my little, it's gonna be like my kitchen stool eventually. For now, I was using it as a side table. I did get a side table, so I actually don't really need it here anymore. This is the chair that y'all have seen many a times. I bought a pillow for it. Both of them are from At Home. Yeah, it's very fancy, but like that's also the sort of vibe that I'm going for in this living room. And then this is my end table that has kitty butt on it right now. So I really like this end table. It's also from At Home, and it just has a little like floral design on it. So yeah, I don't know if this is going to be permanent in here. This might end up actually going out on my balcony, but for now, I'm going to use it as an end table in the living room. Then over here, my cat is cleaning herself, so I'm going to just not focus on that. But we have a little outdoor rocking chair moving swiftly on. Eventually that will end up actually outside, but I actually have to clean the balcony before I put that outside. And I have a second one, but I could only fit one in my car at the time, so it's still at home, and then my mom is actually picking it up right now. Oh wow, Chomper is a little camera hog, isn't he? Oh my goodness. So then I just today bought this piece of furniture from TJ Maxx. I kind of wish I would have went to TJ Maxx first because they had a ton of great stuff and I've like never been there before. So it has a little drawer. Again, this is going to go in the living room. I really wish I could have found one in a dark brown color because then I would have put it in my bedroom, but for now this is going in the living room. And then it has this little space here where I thought I could put my little internet thing that I have, since the internet is in the living room, slash maybe like a Jim Shore Disney figure or some books. We'll see what ends up there. Now in the dining room, I have this little corner piece that has a bunch of random stuff on it, but as soon as I saw this dining room, I envisioned this little like corner shelf being here, and I found this at Hobby Lobby. I really love the like detail of it, like the spiral right here. The theme of the dining room is like kind of a gothic, like my more spookier pieces are gonna go in here. So like I have some candles here right now. I have like a Bath & Body Works pumpkin candle. These are gonna go in like little candle votive holders that I have. I have a puzzle up there at the moment. I'm gonna put this together and hang it somewhere on the wall after I frame it at some point, maybe in like the hallway or something, I'm not sure. Then I just have my purse. It also comes with a drawer, not sure what I'm going to use it for, but yeah, I really like this piece. So this is in my dining room. And then I know I said I was going to save the kitchen for another day, but I thought I would just show you this piece that I got, which is another thing that I envisioned being in this corner of the kitchen when I first saw it. So on the bottom is where all of the cat related stuff is going to go. You can kind of see like their litter and stuff off to the side. And then these next shelves, I don't know what I'm going to use these ones for, but I think like the top one and maybe this one is where my house plants are going to go, because some of them are not super cat friendly. So this is going to keep them out of reach, and there's like no furniture around that they could possibly use to climb up here. And then I also bought this clock for my kitchen. Again, if you're not familiar, my kitchen theme is like Disney, obviously, but also like a 50s kind of retro theme. So I really liked this. This is actually brown, and I wanted the theme in here to be black, white, red, and minty teal, but it's like a brown, like rusticy kind of thing, and I don't know, I just thought the design fit fine in here, even though it's not technically black. I really like it. It was also broken, so I got 50% off on it. It was originally 30% off, but because it was busted, I got 50% off, and I fixed it with with a zip tie, so it works just as well, and it was a lot cheaper, so I'm really happy with this. So my bedroom is kind of a mess because I don't have much furniture, and also my cats just make a mess of everything at the moment because nothing can really go in its place. So there's little Phoebe just resting on my bed like a cutie. Chomper is walking up in the window. The only bit of furniture that I have in here is this bookshelf. So I've got 2 of my limited edition dolls up there. I haven't brought any of the other ones with me. These are probably my 2 favorites, so I had packed them away in storage so that absolutely nothing could possibly like ruin them or get to them at the old house. And then this is the bookshelf that is very messy, and that is the select few books that I have brought with me so far. As far as the rest of the mess, that is because my cats chew on absolutely everything. They are kittens, so they're still learning, but that is what's going on. But this bookshelf the color is espresso, so I knew it was going to be like a darker brown. It is a little bit darker than what I first envisioned for this bedroom because it's so dark it nearly looks black, but I don't know, I'm growing used to it, and I do think I like it. So the color scheme for my bedroom, which as you can see there's literally nothing else in the bedroom except for a tiny lamp and a blow-up bed. But the color scheme, because I don't really have a theme at the moment, is going to be like very warm, kind of earthy tones. So I wanted to do like natural looking wood colors. Like I said, this is a little darker than what I initially wanted. Like my lamp is a better example of the color that I wanted to go for in here. So I wanted like this natural woody color, and then I wanted white. So originally I was going to go for like a cottagecore kind of theme with a lot of like whites and pastels. Then I wanted to go for more of like a dark academia kind of feel. So I wanted more, you know, darker browns. And see, look, my cat is chewing on my cord. Unacceptable. No, let it go. Drop it. Ugh. Gosh. Eventually I decided I want to go for more of like a dark academia kind of feel to it, so with more of the like brown colors, and I wanted to do like orange as the kind of accent color. So like I wanted my bed sheets to be like a very burnt orange color, either that or like a dark maroon kind of color. I thought that that would look nice. So like I said, the bookshelf is a little dark for what I wanted because I didn't want anything black in here, and it is very dark that sometimes it does look black, but I'm warming up to it. So hopefully once I get some of my other pieces in here, I will start to like it a little bit more, and it'll start to come together, because right now it's just kind of a mishmash of mess. I'll show you one of the other things I did buy. Chomper, you're killing me here, all right? One of the other pieces that I bought is in my closet because, again, the kids like to chew on it. I'm sorry if my camera work is absolutely awful. This here is the piece that I wanted to show you. It's basically like a little pin board. It came with some pins right there, and originally I really wanted one of these to hold my Disney pin collection, and I was originally going for like a cork board kind of thing, but when I saw this, which I don't really know exactly what this material is, it's like a burlap kind of thing. It's kind of like a pin cushion, I guess, is what it would be, which is like exactly what it's used for, I don't know. But for some reason I only thought that these sorts of things came with like a cork board kind of background, so I was really happy when I found something like this. Sadly, I actually found something similar to this at Target. I bought it, it was $20. It was basically the exact same material, and it had a similar white frame, but it was just a square. So then I went to TJ Maxx is where I think I got this, and I loved this so much better. Like, it's so much more grand than just the square one that I got at Target. So I'm going to try to return the Target one. I don't have the receipt, but I can just get store credit or something and buy something else. Like, you're always going to find something at Target. But I really love this, and I can't wait to hang it up and put all of my Disney pins in it. So that is how the apartment is coming along so far. Like I said, this was kind of a big mishmash of stuff because I was just having a very overwhelming emotional kind of week moving in, so I'm sorry if this wasn't what you expected or just wasn't very good in general, but I hope some of you enjoyed watching this video anyway. And in case anyone is curious as to how the kittens are adapting to the apartment, let me tell you, they have adapted very well. For some reason, I've never obviously moved before, so I really wasn't sure how it was going to go, but watching like other people people's moving vlogs who also had cats, I felt like for a lot of them it involved a lot of hiding under the bed for a while. Now granted, I don't really have any furniture, especially the first day that I moved in. I certainly don't have an under the bed because I only have blow-up beds, but I really thought that the kittens would be a little bit more scared and skittish, but they were totally fine. It's really strange to think that less than 2 months ago they were living in a dirty, dungy basement, and now they're living the life in this apartment. Like, they have never seen a bed before because they had been living just in one room, so they had like cat beds and stuff like that, but there wasn't a bed in there, and they absolutely love sleeping on the beds, as well as they have this gorgeous windowsill to sit on. They love to sit in the window and watch all of the squirrels and stuff outside. I will say Phoebe was a little bit skittish at first. Like I said, she didn't really have any furniture to hide under, so she couldn't really express any of her fear, but she was just kind of walking around, but you could tell that she was a little bit jumpy, whereas Chomper is literally the most carefree kitten in the world. Like, this kid was introduced to a vacuum, which cats are notoriously known to be afraid of, and he loved it. Like, the vacuum does not faze him. The sound, the motion, the lights, like any of that, he doesn't care. He saw an oven for the first time, almost tried to jump in it. Luckily, that didn't end badly. Both of them have tried to go in the refrigerator, which is a little bit odd because I didn't think cats would like cold things, but every time I open the fridge, like, they try to get in the fridge for some reason. But he is just like totally chill with everything going on, and he will just adapt to anything that comes his way. Phoebe is like fine right now. Like I said, like the first day she was a little bit on edge, but after a couple hours she was roaming around just as much as he was and just sniffing everything out. They also absolutely love all of the furniture that I buy. Like, every time I purchase a shelf, they have to sit in it. Like, when I bought the light fixture that had the shelves, they went and sat in the shelves. When I bought the thing in my dining room that goes in the corner, Chomper's constantly sitting on the bottom shelf like a little statue. Like, every single shelf that I buy, they have to sit in it, and I think it's the funniest thing. But I'm so happy that they like adapted to it super easy, and it wasn't very stressful for them. They just are living their lives and they're loving it. Let me know if you want me to do a second moving vlog and continue the process of, or continue documenting the process of moving, because as you can tell, there's still a ton of stuff that I have to move in. I did finally put together my TV stand, so I have like another couple of little shelves to put like books and things like that, and tonight I'm actually going back to my old house and picking up some more of my things, so hopefully it will start to feel a little bit more like home soon. So yeah, let me know if you want a part 2 to this, and just for me to continue filming the process of moving in. I know I personally really enjoy watching these kinds of videos. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
You hear that, Samson?